and myself, Brittany Bowman. We are live. We're getting it kicked off a little bit late. Listen, he's in another state, so we're trying to work out all these technical difficulties with all these different apps and things that he work on. So we want to again welcome each and every one. We have a great show lined up. I do have a few announcements, so I will start with that until he gets here.
Hello, everybody. Can y'all hear me? Hello.
Yeah, we can hear you.
All right, sorry I can't be there with y'all. I'm out here walking in all this rain, and I'm out here walking in the rain, out here looking for food. I'm sorry I cannot be there with y'all this evening. I know that the show is going to be amazing, so I'm gonna be here listening in on y'all. And you can take it away, Miss Bowman. I don't be acting all brand new or something out there
All
tonight.
right, well,
You
you be
feeling it?
careful out there now. It rain and come back
I
sick,
I know
and
you.
don't you come back sick in the rain.
If you do, guess who won't be taking care of me?
Who?
You are. talk, talk about who, and you'll be the first one. I got some soup for you, so let me get sick so I can eat good next week. All right, y'all have a great show.
You too.
Thank you. Hey, Brittany, you muted. We can't hear you.
Okay, I'm sorry. I just want everyone to be mindful of the things that they are participating in, that they are doing. Definitely be cognitive, you all, about your whereabouts out now, because again, crime is at bay, but definitely we still want to be mindful of our surroundings. Special condolences to the family that was victimized in Willowwood subdivision. That was a very sad case. I feel sorry for the victim and the perpetrators that were unfortunately held accountable for their actions. So definitely want to say my prayers are with that family, because I can only imagine the pain that they are experiencing at this current time. Now, I do want to share this bit of information. We do want to say congratulations to our interim chief Sheriff Tyree Jones. He is doing a phenomenal job. And so I want to say, on behalf of myself and representing Fabian Nelson, we do want to say that we are with you. Godspeed. It takes a lot for a person to sacrifice themselves for service, and to definitely work in two different entities. That is a lot. So I definitely want to say that. I also want to state that we are planning a neighborhood cleanup. It's going to take place, not start, will be Saturday, September the 20th from 8 a.m. Until 12 noon. And we'll have six different locations. And so one of the locations are yeah, we have six. Yeah, six. Terry Road, McDowell Road, Raymond Road, Maddox, and we have two more that we're waiting on confirmation. I think it's LaSalle and Greenwood, but we're waiting on those streets to be confirmed. So if you're an elected official and you definitely are out talking about service in the community and how you can help your neighbors and help others, I highly encourage you to flyer that will be forthcoming on next week. Again, it is the South Jackson cleanup. We are banding forces with other organizations and other individuals who are stating they want to clean up South Jackson. And so we want to invite everyone out to participate, and definitely not only participate, definitely make certain that we're keeping our neighborhoods clean. We do have a new administration in, and we want to show them that we care about our neighborhoods and we want economic development back in South Jackson. The only way to do it is, first, charity starts at home and spread abroad. So we need to start at home cleaning up. And so I do want to start with my first guest that's in this studio with us, Miss Dolly. Tell us what you got going on.
Hello, everyone. My name is Dalester Sanders, and we are still working on the case about my grandson, pertaining to Judge Crystal Wise. At this time, we are still having the rally on next week, but we have moved the date back. We will send out flyers for everyone if they want to come out and participate. We are also we want the other victims, I call us victims, but we're really warriors because we are standing up for justice. We want everyone to come out and participate, continue calling, continue telling your stories, because that is the only way that we are going to get something done. Uh, Everybody know that everyone is in our prayers. We are in this together. As long as we stand together, we will get something done. And God is on our side, and the truth is on our side, and we will prevail.
Good, good. So, and this is, I did see the rally as well that I saw Mr. Barnett here for the rally for the Leland mother whose son was killed by the police officer, and I heard or read on social media that that police officer is actually still employed with the school district, and so definitely you all, we have a caller, so please hold. Thank you for calling Reliable Representation Talk Show. How may we help you?
Hey, this is Cedric Connor.
Good evening. How can we help you?
I was calling to call in about Judge Wise Martin.
Uh huh.
Yeah, about I found out that she is actually doing what she's doing to me. She's actually doing it to multiple other people.
Oh wow. Okay,
Yeah.
so I definitely empathize with you. Definitely if you are experiencing some of the same things that have been stated by Miss Sanders and other families, definitely my heartfelt prayers go out to you all. I can only imagine the stress that this may possibly cause, but I definitely want you to make certain that you handle the matter in a very professional manner. Make certain that you are following all the rules of the law so that she can make certain that justice is granted to you. We do know that she sits in that seat. However, God has the last say so. So whatever he decides, his will is going to be done. But I definitely want you to stay encouraged. And definitely I want you again, if you're participating in Miss Dolly's rally on next Wednesday, you said Miss Dolly? Next Wednesday, make certain that you know, if you are a victim of this, that you come out to support it.
Okay. I relocated to Texas because of the financial strain that this case has put on me.
Okay.
Like, yeah, I won't be able to be there.
Okay.
Because I am literally 17 grand in the hole in attorney fees behind her prologue in this case that we're in.
Wow. Wow. And 17 grand is for some people just their base salary for an annual year. So definitely my heart goes out to you. And definitely with the current climate of this economy, $17,000 is a lot of money.
It is. It
It
is. And there's not any money that I would like to just give away like that.
I totally understand. Well, definitely stay prayerful. When you are available, definitely come home and definitely show support to other families and definitely see if what you can do on your part to assist with eradicating justice for your family.
Yes,
Oh,
that's for sure.
okay. Well, again, we want to thank you so much for calling in, okay?
All right, thank you as well. Y'all have a great day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Hey, Brittany, can I cut in for a second?
Sure.
Okay, now this young man said that he spent what over $17,000.
Uh-huh.
Now you just said that that's the base salary for a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
So even as a state legislator, our base salary is $22,500 in 1 year. So this man has almost spent my entire salary dealing with something going on in the court.
Yeah, that is true. 17,000. Yeah, that's very close to what you're making.
Yep, that's a lot. Okay, I'm gonna push it back to you.
Okay. So yes, we highly encourage, like I said, those who are, you know, as you stated, not victims but warriors in this situation. Definitely make certain that you participate. But I do also want to state, if you know, and not only her, because again, the show is not geared toward any one specific individual. But what I do want to highlight is this: if you are a victim of any type of crime or any type of harassment or injustice by any elected official, it is best that you bring it up because what happens is we have a revolving door and we constantly recycle the same people back into office. If you know without a shadow of a doubt and you have the proof that this person is a perpetrator and this person is not, or a hypocrite, should we say, not who they say that they are, and they are supposed to be representing you, it is your duty. It is your duty, no one else's but yours, to go to the ballot box and put someone else in office that aligns with your morals, your values. Again, it's your duty. It's nobody else. So you can't blame the mayor. You can't blame your sister. You can't blame your friend. I voted for because that was, my church member. Well, I like a lot of people that I go to church with. But if it comes to public service in certain capacities, I know that person does not measure up to what I am looking for in government. So again, if you know this already beforehand, don't even waste your time, waste somebody else's time out here, promoting these people who actually go in office and then go in, get the seat, and then turn around and hurt other people in the process. Because not only has Ms. Dolly been stated for I know about the last 3 to 4 weeks about the ongoing drastic pain that it has caused her emotionally and psychologically for her daughter. Because I can't fathom being away from my son. He's 14, so he's kind of detached from mama. He's really not concerned with mama anymore. However, I still know he's in the house with me. So when I say Kaylin, I'm looking for him to come versus saying Kaylin and no one is there. So definitely, again, we want to rally behind stating this claim on the Reliable Representation Show. I'm always for what's right. And I just had a small instance yesterday where I shared with someone. I may not like a person personally, but professionally, if they're doing the job, they need to stay in the seat. Because at the end of the day, it's not about what I like. It's not about who I like. It's about if that person is handling business. Now, again, respect. You got to give it in order to receive it. So definitely, and I also tell people this: put yourself in that position. Would you want to be sitting in those same shoes or that same seat? It 9 times out of 10, you probably don't. If you be honest with yourself and totally transparent, you don't. So again, Miss Dolly, just share with them about the date, the time of the rally, and the purpose of your rally.
The date is September the 10th. It's going to be at 1:30.
Okay.
And the purpose is just to bring awareness because you just think about it. When your child comes to you and tell you that something is going on, first thing you're going to try to do, you're going to go to the proper authorities. That's what we did. Then to make it so that you won't look like, you're just jumping the gun or they're just saying something, you go to other authorities and say, can you please just watch to see if everything's okay? That's what we did. And they confirmed what we saw, what he said, was true. We put him through therapy. Of course you go through CPS and, their famous words, unfounded, unsubstantiated. Ain't looked up nothing. Ain't went out there and seen the child, the child up in there. Child didn't say nothing. But you think about it, if a child has been saying this all this time, my baby is 11 years old now. He was taken away from us when he was 8 years old. My grandson had enough strength to get on that stand and tell what happened to him.
Wow.
Told that he talked too much. He too smart.
Wow.
Discipline.
Wow. Wow.
What? And then we do go to them after all this done happened. Okay. Then somebody else go, did this happen to you? No. Why would you keep on telling somebody that this happened to them when they don't? You don't went to the judge. You don't told your therapist. You don't told your mama. You don't told your grandma.
So now you feel like you can have an outlet.
Exactly.
Because no one believes you.
You lying. Your mama lying. Your grandmama lying. Everybody, the therapist lying. Everybody lying. But this individual that never comes in there with not one piece of document in their hand, but we got stuff stacked a mile high. But they don't want to look at it because they don't want to believe it. But I tell you this. Like I said, we warriors. We warriors for justice. My grandbaby coming home in Jesus' name. He's coming home. And when he come home, he's going to tell his story. And he's going to be a testament to all the other kids that are going through the exact same thing that he's going through when the system did not believe him.
And to add to it, that happens a lot. And it's not just, your baby, in this instance it is, but it happens a lot, where people don't believe you, and I hate to say this because me and Fabi had this conversation yesterday about something that really, really touched my heart. And you come on, Dr. Murphy, to the seat. It happened. People have this status quo that they live by. And so they make other people believe that, oh, you're lying. I told somebody yesterday, I don't care if it's the bishop, it's the apostle, it's the president of the United States. If your goals or your values don't align with me, I have the right to let you know that. I have the right to share my experience with you. My grandmother taught us at an early age, everybody not telling the same lie about the same person. My grandma said, if everybody's saying the same thing, ain't nothing changing in the story, you better go back and check it. So saying that to say we have this camaraderie where everybody huddles around this person because of popularity or who know who, or because you go to the biggest church in Jackson, or you go to your dad was friends with the governor, the last four governors. That's good, fine and dandy. But at the end of the day, people are suffering. And so it's my job and it's everybody else's job. If you on the side of right, you advocate with people. It may be somebody that you love. I have a best friend, love her to death. I'm 10 toes down with her. But certain things I ain't slide across the fence because I know that it's wrong. And I know what she's doing will hurt somebody. And I, as a friend, told her, even though she relocated, you got to get out of office, sweetheart. That ain't for you because you damaging people. You not helping people. So you gotta hold people accountable. Love you all day, but if you're wrong, you just wrong. And when you mess with children or old people, that kind of take most sensible people to a different a different headspace. Because old people didn't ask, they paid their debts to society. And children, right, children are totally innocent. They didn't ask to be here.
No.
And so in that instance, we definitely have to make certain that if it's our fellow brother or sister, you go to them. Sister, Dolly, I love you, but what you did to Fabian was wrong. I'm
I mean, we can have, and the
def-
longer we don't have them, the worse things get.
gotta address the elephant in the room. Okay, well, Dr. Murphy, tell us what you here for.
All right. Well, I am the community engagement director for the Mississippi Book Festival,
Okay,
and it's coming up on September 13th, which is next Saturday. We have a lot of exciting things planned. This is the 11th book festival, and a lot of people
don't know.
did not know
Like
that
me.
we have a Mississippi Book Festival right here in Jackson. It's on the lawn of the Capitol.
I did
It's
not know that.
Mississippi's literary lawn party. We have nearly 200 authors that are coming into town, almost 50 panels from whatever kind of book you think you like, whatever kind of
Really?
topic you want to hear a conversation about books around those topics.
Okay.
We have those different topics. We also have a lot of things for children. We have a panel about picture book authors. We have a panel about middle grade books. Have two hands-on activities that kids can do. One is an author who is actually from Jackson, who lives in Virginia now. He's a mechanical engineer. He wrote a book about the first Black engineer to work for NASA. So
Really?
yes, so he will be at the festival and the illustrator of that book, and they will be doing a presentation, but also because it's engineering, because it's STEAM, they will be doing an activity around STEAM during that session. And the kids that come to that session will get a copy of the book. We have another panel where the kids will be writing poetry. They will receive a book in that panel. Teenagers who like writing, there's a creative writing workshop. I'll be teaching creative writing at the festival. Now, let me just say this, and I should have led with this. It's free. This is free.
Black folks, they always say, if you don't want them to know nothing, just put in the book, because they ain't going to read it.
But
Get out and go to this, because I didn't even know.
Yes.
And I need to be there.
You need to be, and you can plan for all day. It's something. We have an opening ceremony at 9. The first panel is at 9:30. So it's panels all day. People say, "Oh, it's so hot." The panels are inside. There are some things, of course, that are outside,
Okay.
but the panel discussions
Are
are
inside.
inside. And people say it's nothing to do. Yes, it is something to do. They say that things are created in this city, and it's unfortunate people say this. They say things are created not only in this city, but in this state that's not inclusive of everyone. When it comes to the Mississippi Book Festival, yes, it is. If you go on the website, if you look at the flip book of all of the panels, it is very representative of Jackson and Mississippi.
Gotcha.
Fabian is one of the moderators for the panel.
He ain't even said that. He told you, Miss Dollar, because he told me.
This is his second year.
He ain't said one
This is his
word.
second year actually moderating a panel. And the conversations are so rich with those panels, and people say, I don't read, I don't like to read, or you have people who they read as a child or they read as an early adult and life got the life and things started. But people say, I used to love to read. If you used to love to read, come and let this stoke that love you have in you. We cannot continue to be people who say, if they put it in a book, we'll never find it. Yeah, we need to go find some stuff. It's a lot of stuff we're missing.
It
It's
is.
a lot of stuff that's getting by us because we don't read.
It is.
If your favorite celebrity go to court and they have a 50-page affidavit,
We gonna read it.
you read that.
Sure.
So I'm gonna need you to read a book that can help your child. I need you to read a book that can help you.
Very
Like,
true.
seriously. So,
Very true.
but even if it's like, I know I'm not gonna read these 300 pages, but if it's a particular panel about a topic and you have 4 authors who have done the work, who have done the research, and they have that conversation about that,
Mhm.
you're like, wait a minute, I might need to go get this book.
Right.
I need to go and read this. And so it's a lot of opportunities to meet authors, get their books signed, but it's also so many opportunities for, you know, adults and children. Will have so many different activities for the children on the line. Food trucks. And we gotta talk about the economic boost to the city. Let's just be real. These authors that's coming in, they're staying in hotels.
Wow.
Hey, they're eating at restaurants. They're going to the attractions here in the city.
Let's put money back in
They
Jackson pockets.
put money back into Jackson. You have food truck vendors
Who are paying?
who are that people gotta eat.
Right.
They gotta have something to eat. They gotta have something to drink. These are small businesses and some big businesses that are, they're able to provide something so people that come to the festival. So I just want to encourage people, come, enjoy, make it a family day. Don't just look at the brochure and say, oh, I want to go to that one panel. Baby, by the time you park, to get to that one panel, you might as well have planned to be there like at least either the morning or come in the afternoon.
Gotcha.
Because last year we have over 8,000 people.
Wow.
In Jackson. On the lawn.
Hold on, at a book festival.
At a book, yes, a book festival. The Mississippi Book Festival.
Never heard of it, never knew. I think I saw advertisements last year, but you know how you tell yourself, I'm gonna go, and never go. So I need to tell Fabian this year I need to make certain I come to something anyway.
You need to come to something. Yeah.
So let me ask this: has this been shared with Jackson Public Schools and the surrounding school districts?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Now, with Jackson Public Schools, because we do some things all throughout the week with
Okay.
school districts, but JPS is actually out of school that Friday.
Okay.
But because we've had a very long-standing partnership with JPS, we always share everything we need to share with them.
Okay.
So they'll know. So families can come out. They know what those family-friendly activities are, especially, but making sure that the parents know what they can come to. So yeah.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, I'll share this on my page, of course, and I'll also share it with the students at Jackson State because they need to come as well. And you all, if you know of your children, reading is not up to par, this is a good time to go and meet other people that look like you and I and discuss how we can better assist our children with reading. Because I'm telling you, I noticed freshmen coming into college, most of them are still reading like they're on the 7th and 8th grade level, and that's not good. But they'll be quick to tell me, well, Miss Baldwin, I graduated in the top 10 at so and so school, and I'm looking back, it wasn't the top 10 when I graduated from JPS 25 years ago, because this is not the top 10. So you all, as you alluded to, we definitely got to get back in the habit of reading. And reading is, my mom used to always say, reading is fundamental. I never did understand it, but the older I get, I understand how critical it is. As Ms. Dollar was stating about her case, that's what a lawyer does. That's what they get paid to do, is read. They read through information so they can make the best, supposedly assist their client in making the best decision. Same thing for a judge. And so other professions, you have to learn how to read. And so, like I said, as a professor for freshmen, I know how vital this can be, and I know I need to definitely get my gift for gab back for reading as well, because I kind of lose track. Like, if it's something good, I do it, but I'm like, nah, I ain't gonna do it.
Something that you like. A lot of times what happens with kids and why they really shy away from wanting to read is because they are told you got to read this,
Makes sense.
and they don't have an opportunity to read about stuff that they like. If they like basketball, and I did this with a student, and it was at Brinkley a few years ago, and he was like, "Well, Miss Murphy, I want a book to read." I said, "You like basketball?" "Yes, ma'am." "What's your favorite team?" He told me his favorite team. I said, you can get a book about your favorite team. You can get a book about your favorite player. You can get a book about the area that their player is from. You can get a book about just basketball. I said, we got 4 or 5 books right there just about basketball. And he just looked at me. And I said, okay, baby, let's go find these books. Because kids you have got to read this. And a lot of kids, they are so used to reading a passage because that's the only thing they have to read on the test.
Mm-hmm.
So really, kids are being taught to not know the full story.
Wow.
When we think about it,
Makes sense.
it's like you just need to understand this.
To be able to pass this.
But we know as adults, we want from here to here.
Mm-hmm.
I want to know all of it from the beginning, the middle, and the end, so I have a complete picture of this story. So that's why we got to get kids back to reading.
So you all, Ms. Murphy has educated us all, adults and all. We need to get back to it.
Mhm.
Let's make certain we go out and support the event. She said the event is next Saturday,
The
the 13th.
Mhm.
So we're gonna let her do a repeat. She's gonna come back next week again and inform y'all one more time about why y'all need to come and support the event on next Saturday.
And they can go to the website.
She said it's a website.
MississippiBookFestival.com. It's msbookfestival.com.
Okay.
It's got the guide with all the panel times, what's gonna be going on, all of that. They can just flip through that book and plan their day.
Perfect. So she's gonna come back again next week, you all, and tell us why you all need to participate and come to the Mississippi Book Fest. She doesn't know, but I just told her. So I just added her. So Miss Dolly gonna give you her closing announcement, and we gonna get on out of here.
I just want to tell everybody, thank you for your prayers. Thank you for your support. And in Jesus' name, everything is going to work out. And just keep on praying.
And you
Tell my baby, Tink, you coming home. I call him Tink.
okay?
You coming
So
home.
next Wednesday, you all 1:30. 1:30 Hines County Chancery Clerk's office. So again, thank you all for listening to the Reliable Representation Talk Show. We will be back on next Thursday, September the 11th, with our 2 special guests who are here today. Thank you all. See you next week.